Hey guys, miss me yet? So I want to welcome you to my introduction to my YouTube channel that I'm going to have. There's a lot of things that I want to talk about, and I had every right, actually not right, was planning on it. I'm getting a lot of messages, and you guys know that I've been answering each and one of them from the very beginning, because I don't believe I'm above anybody. I'm just a normal person who decided to go on a television show. So, no pun intended on that one. Anyway, so I just want to say that I have appreciated all your comments, your support, your love. I haven't gotten trolled. I never got one nasty message, which I expected to get, like really bad ones. There was no entering bullying. There was none of that. None of that. Guys, I love you. Thank you. You guys really supported me, and when I say you guys, in general, a lot of people, obviously what came first was the Greeks outside of Greece. I'm not only in a Greek American category, we are Greeks εκτός Ελλάδα, μεγαλωμένοι εκτός Ελλάδα. That means Canadians, that means Australians, South Africans. All of you guys were watching other than America, and I want to thank you because you guys actually did not know that show, My Style Rocks. No one did. And I'm happy that you guys tuned in to watch me. A lot of you did say you fast forwarded just to watch me. Thank you. And if anyone gets mad at that message, I'm sorry. That's what they said. And I don't know. I just got to say, hey. I just want to say a lot of more things. But I'm going to keep this completely organized. This is totally raw. I don't know how. I'm not going to edit or anything right now. I'm just gonna have a short conversation with you, try to make it short. So I want you to know that, and I say it with most 100% confidence, that I sacrificed a lot to get on that plane and go to Greece. And a lot of people don't know this. And I was already in Greece. I got casted. I had to change my ticket for a very expensive fee, which I'm not gonna say. Pack my 2 bags again, go back, quarantine for 15 days in New York City, and beg to go back to Greece. And I took tests, and obviously I was allowed to, and then I packed 5-6 bags, luggages of my closet of my own, because I didn't have a stylist. I didn't need one. And got for the show. And I want to make this very, very clear, because it wasn't made clear, because we're from a different, every country is dealing with the virus differently. And then with America, if I decided, or if anything were to happen to any of my family members, which my mommy, papara, I wouldn't be able to go back. Nothing happened. I would have had a quarantine for 2 weeks, or, it's very difficult during these times, and I sacrificed a lot. And I'm going to tell you this, a lot of people thought I was crazy for doing this, and I get why. I totally get why. Stopping what I was doing with jewelry, packing my bag, leaving my husband, my family, my mom, who has been locked in the house, as much as all of us, for 4 months, almost going on. She's more, because the virus is, it's very difficult here. Whereas, I can only speak for where I live, because I know a lot of people that have been going through a lot, who've lost family members. I had a lot of friends who got the virus, and quite frankly, very close and dear to me. I lost a lot of people that I know, and and my neighbor passed away in my hands. So I was at an emotional roller coaster, not roller coaster. I wasn't, I was spiritually down, and this is what's strong is being, and quite frankly, that's something that did or didn't want to share. I did share. I don't know, maybe I just didn't care, or but once I got the call that the opportunity was back on the table, I went, and and I gave it my all, guys. I was stuck in the house for 4 months, and I was thinking about the game, and I was like, damn it, the circumstances, if this happens, will it happen? I worked out every day. I worked at my, I tried to stay positive. I mean, this is what we're all trying to do during these times. And of course, when I got into the show, guys, I gave it my all. And quite frankly, I'm a positive person in general. I love being around people. I love making people happy. I love being, and that's why I was good at who I was, because I didn't act. It was me. And a lot of people contest to that. And I am always about supporting another woman. And quite frankly, this is the number one question that I'm getting. The other one is very important too, is how am I adjusting, and why, if I'm you must be emotionally wrecked. Oh, you need some time. I'm like, no. Guys, I mean, you're talking, if anyone knows me, I've had opinions thrown at me since 1982, since I was born. I mean, okay, not that young, but I grew up a tomboy. And that message got lost somewhere in that whole thing. And, when I decided to start dressing very girly and stuff, and I'm not going to make this whole episode about that, but I've gotten every opinion. I dress the way I want to dress. My style rocks for me was the way to self-express yourself and your emotions, or whatever you wanted to be that day. You played dress up as an adult. Guys, the concept was awesome. Like, for me, like, I get to dress up every day to whatever I want. It was a Tuesday and I wore a pearly suit. Like, I could do whatever I want. And it was a fun experience for me. And I don't care if a woman agrees with what I wear. I dress for myself. What I wear makes me happy. I mean, I'm just a happy person in general. And of course, I'm comfortable in my own clothes, because one girl or two or three won't like the spikes on my body suit. You think I'm going to wear it again? That means you like what I'm wearing. And quite frankly, sometimes I get low grades, and backstage they'd ask me, where did I get it? What brand? I'm like, well, then you shouldn't have gave me a 2. Do you think I care if a woman doesn't like what I wear? Never stop being you. Never. Not for nothing. Not for 1 minute. It doesn't matter. I mean, life is short. Enjoy it. And that was my whole thing. And I loved getting on that stage, and I left my problems at the door. I did, and I say that really passionately because, hearing the news back at home, a lot of things were going on. I never complained that I missed my family. I did miss them, of course. I went home to an empty house. I mean, if you think that I'm funny, sit at a table with my family, with Papa and my 3 brothers. I mean, you'd laugh. I mean, we're humor. We're a humorous family, and I didn't have that. I love humor. I love people that are positive. So for me, it was a battle to stay positive when people were fighting over shoes or like colors or whatever. I don't remember. I don't care. But when you put 10 women in one room and you tell them your opinions, it's pagos meus polemos, 100%. Come on, guys, for real. And I really don't about any of people's opinions. And that's how it took a very long time for me to build this character. But there's a few things that I do want to address, like, for instance, the difference between European fashion and American fashion. There is no difference, honeys. There's no difference. And quite frankly, in America, what makes America so great? And I'm not going to get into politics like that, because this is not what my statement's about. It's basically you can self-express yourself without any judgment. And that's the best thing about fashion, and that's the one thing that I learned about being in fashion PR. I got to work with a lot of designers. I'm going to dedicate another episode as to what is a fashion publicist, because no one really knew what it was. I'm not talking about judges in general. And I like to educate. So, and of course, when you're getting on television, it's very good to be some type of, give messages, take a stand in something. And I wasn't acting at all. That's how I am in my real life. I'm funny, I'm unfiltered, I'm not mean, I compliment women, I can't see anything bad in anyone. I actually could look in people's eyes and see who's telling the truth, who's fake, who's real. That was actually a special talent of mine, and that really made me so good in fashion PR. So, and in general life, when I meet people, I could tell a person how they are right away by looking in their eyes. And if I can't tell right away, then there's something. I get to know people a lot. So, but I didn't watch the show before, a little bit in other season. And it got me really excited because I saw some really fun stuff, and I didn't watch last year's, the year before, but there is a lot of messages, and I want to say that I am not a Greek American. I am a Greek megalomeni ektos Ελλάδα, and that there's no category anymore for all of us. Like, there's Greek Americans, there's Greek Canadians, there's Greek Australians, there's Greek South Africans, and so on. And I want to say that, holy moly, all of you guys were watching and supporting me. You guys support my business. You support my philanthropy. I do with my business, and again, I'm going to bring that on another channel, another episode. But it is very important for me to set the record straight. So this is what it's about, the juicy. And I know my limits. I know what I can say, what I can't say. But there is one big topic. It's not a topic, and I've gotten a lot of messages. And I said to myself that if they stop coming in, maybe people will forget. They haven't forgotten. And this is my life, my reputation, and my career. And I'm going to say it. Not in this episode, but the first episode. This is an introduction. And on the next episode, because I'm going to be very careful on how I say it. There was 2 news channels that reported that μια Ελληνοαμερικανίδα έγινε παρεξήγηση. Something heavy was said, and that they had to retape something, and it was Open TV, and it was what was the other one? I forgot the other channel. Anyway, and I have the clippings, and I will put them in the episode. I will address what that means. And I want to tell you something about me. I have humor. I take humor. I love cracking jokes. When we're sitting, I'm all about black humor. You know, when I'm sitting at a table with my 3 older brothers and we're just ripping one another, okay? We're not talking about we're talking about violation of principles and certain standards. So it's not what you think. It is very simple, but I'm not going to ignore it any longer. And the reason why I started my channel is so that when I do this interview, I will control it. There will be no editing. I will ask my own question and answer the own questions. Well, you guys want clarification as to what that was. So on the next episode, on the first episode, this intro, right? I'm already at 13 minutes, but I love being on TV. I want to say that I've been on TV before in America, but this one, I didn't expect, to, be myself, and I liked it. And quite frankly, I got stopped. I got stopped every minute of the day when I was running in the street, at stores, and just people complimenting me and saying, "Tika lo pedi, bravo." So, and I'm gonna say it, like, they say a lot of good things. They say that, it's refreshing to see, someone, good person. You're a good person, and I mean, that's not when I get selected on the show, but when it comes to style and fashion and style, I believe personality plays a big role, and I didn't think, and I wanted to say that there were certain family members against me being on this. There was a lot of stereotypical comments that I was getting. It was a discussion happening a year. I will explain that in one of my episodes as well. It was a struggle to prove it, but at the end, everyone is proud of me. I'm proud of myself. I am so happy that you guys are so proud of me. My exit was not natural, and it was such a fun experience. And my favorite were galas, for sure, because I got to dress up and be crazy and dance and do what I wanted, and that's fun. And yeah, so tune in on the next episode of I don't know, Drinky with Blinky. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I have another Instagram called I am Blinky. I am working on a lot of different projects right now. I was working on before Corona. They do anyway, but follow that account because I'll be posting more, because more relevant to the whole Blinky alter ego that I have now. Anyway, love you guys.